What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, featuring ECW in Concord, New Hampshire. We are going to fight somebody, Chris Masters, again, even though I told Masters, no, I don't want none. I don't want none, and then Coach was like, no, you do want some, so now I'm fighting Masters, even though I beat him literally yesterday on this show. But, it is what it is. Let's do it. I bet you someone will interfere. I don't know if it's going to be Tori, or Carlito, or Lashley, or anybody. Randy Orton will interfere in this matchup. So, is what it is. It's wrestling. Let's go.
Cyber Sunday is less than 3 weeks away.
Yeah, no, I'm not shaking your hand. I'm going to fight you again.
Electricity in the air. This is Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler. And the #1 contender is in action here tonight.
Apparently, he didn't like what his opponent was saying about him, and he's going to do something about it.
That's not what happened.
I hope he doesn't let this distract him.
Yeah, Edge out of the way.
Championship match at Cyber Sunday.
Hey, if you want to be the champ, you've got to be prepared to take on all comers, JR.
He's Raw's #1 contender going into Cyber Sunday. And tonight, he faces a superstar who could be worthy of that title himself.
Nope.
Could be. He is worthy of it, JR. And that's exactly what this match is about.
I literally just beat him. Literally just beat him. So, why should I care? And so we do this sick and twisted dance once again with Masters who I know that I can beat unless they've magically turned up the difficulty, which does happen in these games occasionally. Anyhow, welcome to a fine Saturday here on this program. Yes, there was an episode of Perplexing Pixels last night. Go watch that if you haven't, because YouTube might not have told you it went up because YouTube. So, that's a whole thing that I'm not even going to get into. It's the end of the year. I need to be more positive in 2018, even though YouTube's actively trying to, crush this channel because they're YouTube. Anyway, wrestling. Not a whole lot of wrestling news on this fine Saturday afternoon, evening, or whenever you're watching this show. As the year is coming to a close, it is, a bit barren in terms of news and that kind of thing. He's getting me into the, I'm moving the RS to escape, and it's not working! It's not working! I didn't tap out, but that was unfortunate. Yeah, so, very slow news. Supposedly, if you sort the WWE shop by top sellers, the Rusev Day t-shirt is the #1 seller on the website, so here's hoping that means good things for Rusev and Rusev Day moving forward, and hopefully they don't turn it into a bad news Barrett situation where no, you're supposed to be a heel, you can't say that you can't say the thing that people like about you. So, wrestling. Don't screw it up, Vince. You've once again got gold here with Rusev. Don't Damien Sandow this situation. All I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah, doing the strong grapples is a pain in the butt, and I don't like not being able to do them, because it is just, I'm hitting the thing, and I'm holding the thing, and I'm hitting up, and then they're fighting it. Here we go, with that Jason Jordan, with that Northern Lights, a suplex, if you will. And hey, Masters, I'm gonna hit that slug exploder on you one time. Anyway, elsewhere, the only other thing I had today, wow, alright, the power of the masterpiece. The only other bit of news I have here on today's agenda is Kurt Angle on Twitter has announced that on Raw, we will see a rematch between Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe for that IC title. And in that rematch, if Roman should choose to get himself disqualified, he will not only lose the match, he will also lose the title. And I'm like, alright, well, if you want again, if you want to once again, quote unquote, and I know this is just so overused, make Roman look strong, or keep Roman looking strong, I guess is the primary goal here as you move into WrestleMania season. Keep Roman looking strong by having him lose the belt, because at some point he has to lose the belt because he's going to win that title from Brock, right? So how do you get the belt off of him without actually having him get pinned or submitted or pass out to the coquina clutch, etc., etc.? Well, easy. you put in the stipulation where if somebody attacks Joe, like say The Miz or Jason Jordan, then Roman gets disqualified, loses the belt, never gets pinned, never gets submitted, and then goes on to, I guess, win the Rumble or challenge Brock directly, or however you want to get there with him and Brock at Mania, because that is the path, and we've known that for months now. That is the path that they're going to take with this bit of business. So, it's, God forbid, you give somebody else the rub here and let them beat Roman. God forbid that somebody beats Roman clean. It's as bad as Hogan, it's as bad as Cena, it's frustrating. Because you always have an opportunity of, alright, you built a guy, now give somebody else a little bit of a rub. Seriously. Especially in a championship match. Now, I could be wrong. They could have Roman win this match regardless, and keep the belt. But I will say, the numbers are not in Roman's favor here. And the numbers say that if you are a champion going into the Royal Rumble, that you will not win the Royal Rumble. Because it's only been done once. And the one time it was done was before the Rumble gave you a shot at WrestleMania. It was like the third or fourth Rumble, and Hogan was the champion, went into the Rumble, and won the Rumble. That's not the same thing. That was before it gave you a shot at the belt at Mania. So, otherwise, all the Rumbles that did have that stipulation, and anyone who was, you know, a tag champ, IC champ, US champ, whatever, didn't win the Rumble. It is historically has not been done. And not to say that it couldn't be done for the first time ever, but I seriously doubt they're going to do that. I know WWE. What?
That something's going on backstage.
Something.
Let me go.
Carlito, that is very inappropriate for this PG show.
My arm.
Listen, I know if we just spend more time together, you'd come around.
This is sick.
You're right, JR. This is sick. Creeper.
That's exactly
Oh! What is he, Kane now? He's got to kid out the divas?
Someone who needs to get set
That's
straight.
Kane's gimmick.
And I think I know just the superstar to do it.
Well then, that was disturbing. Missing superstars compound pressure. Both Carlito and Tori have been missing since last week, raising concerns with many people. Most of all, attackslug. This is a situation he doesn't need at this moment, as his title match with Randy Orton at Cyber Sunday is fast approaching. Heard what you said to the press, attackslug. Now you better not be thinking like that. Your title match is a big deal, so snap out of this. To get your head back in the game, I'm putting you against the great Khali this week. Get focused, Coach. Thanks, Coach.
I know you were a little worried about last week, but don't be. Everything's going just fine with us. But you and me, we need to talk. I've got a few things on my mind. So I think I'll sit in your match as a special announcer.
Oh, good. Fantastic. I have captured the #1 slot on the Power 25. Hell yeah, the path to legend status, baby.
I know you and your partner are on the outs, and I heard he's going to be at ringside this week, but don't use him as an excuse for why you couldn't beat me. Unless you want to look like an even bigger loser than you're going to be already.
Cyber Sunday is less than 2 weeks away. This is Oklahoma's own Jim Ross, along with the King of Memphis, Jerry Lawler, and folks, the
What?
#1 contender has got
I hate
to
these
be
cutscenes. I hate them so
beside
much.
himself after what happened last week.
Yeah, it's a shame what happened to his girlfriend, but he can't let that distract him from his championship match.
How can he not? She was kidnapped by a superstar he thought he could trust.
All I'm saying is, the championship is either your top priority or it isn't. And if it isn't, forget about holding it.
He's got a championship match in just over a week, so he can't afford to suffer an injury here tonight.
And it's not just his opponent he's got to worry about. That low-life ex-friend of his is supposed to be around here somewhere.
Boy, oh boy. The great Khali. That's exciting.
And the opponent.
Yup. Oh, look who's ringside. It's Carlito. Anyway, yeah, so I wouldn't put it past WWE. They really enjoy their first time ever shtick, right? It's that first time ever. First time ever. So having Roman as IC champ also win the Rumble would not surprise me. But then you also had to understand the Rumble's in Philly. Remember the last time Roman won the Rumble in Philly and they had The Rock and people booed The Rock? It's just a terrible idea all around. Do not have Roman Reigns win the Rumble. This cursed Shield reunion is not going to be enough to counteract the fact that you're going to have it happen in Philadelphia. That's a terrible, terrible idea. Honestly. If you want to have somebody win the Rumble and get cheered for the first time in a while, you would do well in having Nakamura win the Rumble. Have Nakamura win it. Have him go fight AJ at Mania for the title. Have Cena fight somebody more important, supposedly. Have a bigger match with some part-timer, supposedly. That's fine. Do that. I don't really care. But for the love of God, there are a million ways to get Roman having a match with Brock Lesnar. Do not have him win the Royal Rumble in Philadelphia. It is a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. And I would hope Vince would have learned his lesson from last time. But if he actually thinks that that's going to happen, and they're going to cheer him when it happens, or when it becomes very obvious in the match itself that he's being the one who's going to go over, then you have another damn thing coming, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Come on now. It's Philly. Anyway. Haha. I have my technical prowess, Great Khali. My catches, catch can. My reversals. And whatnot. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of it for today's bit of beardness, if you will. Heading into the very, very end of the year, and I am pretty psyched about that. Get 2017 out of here, and dear God, I don't think there's any way that next year can be as bad as this year, at least in terms of how YouTube's happening, but hey, I guess it's possible. Anything's possible here on YouTube, clearly. Anything is possible. So, dear God, just don't be as bad. Seriously. Seriously. So, I will do everything I can to hopefully not have things be as terrible as they were this year. But hey, more good video games are coming. Are coming out. Hopefully, maybe, perhaps. Looking forward to Far Cry. Anyway, that should be good. Looking forward to Yakuza 6. That should be good. I mean, that's been out in Japan for a bit, but you know, is what it is. Tapping them buttons repeatedly for the Great Khali who wants to do that big chop. That big chop. He's a chopping and a chopping. Great Khali! Machka! I don't know how to do this. Like, is it just move it? Am I gonna submit here? Do I just move it in a direction, or... It's really confusing. I don't know. How many slug sploders will it take to put away the Punjabi Playboy? That's the question. He's only in the orange here, so probably not enough. Nope. Keep on going. Try it again. So far, no interference from your boy Carlito, so that's a good thing. Although, I wouldn't put it past there being a cutscene of some kind here. Here we go again, with that slug sploder to the largest man in the ring. 1, a 2, nope, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I need so many freaking slug sploders to put away. I assume I'll have to put away less for Randy Orton, but hey, who knows? Who knows? For like the 4th or 5th time, or I've lost track. I've lost track, but look at him, he's red now. He's red. That has to do it. A 1, a 2, a 3, a Great Khali, you're done.
Someone get this guy a straight check. He's completely lost it.
He's crazier than a bag of foxes, and that only makes him more dangerous.
I know the #1 contender has to prepare for his title match, but something's got to be done about this guy.
Well, if he's going to do it, he'd better do it soon.
For his own sake, as well as for Tori's.
Yeah, he can't be worrying about this come Cyber Sunday.
Where is she? She's in the basement. She's in the basement. And a fitting end to that nonsense match is the fact that the game froze. For the 3rd time in this video series, the game froze, which means I gotta fight Great Khali all over again before I record a video tomorrow. Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks. Anyway, I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. I'll see you next time, right here on this channel. And I'm out!